Hey guys, and welcome back to the Wolfsburg career mode. There's a lot of things I need to talk to you guys about before we head into this episode. First off, a massive thank you for the support on the previous episode. A lot of likes on that one and a huge bucket load of comments telling me who to sign, and you guys have been very helpful. A lot of players that were suggested multiple times: Verratti, Kroos, Pjanic. So I'm going to take a look at them all. Second thing I want you to know is I haven't slept last night. I was playing some pro clubs with the career mode YouTubers. I'm completely dead, I'm tired, and my gameplay is probably going to be awful, never mind the commentary. Hopefully we can survive though. I want to make at least a good signing and get some half decent results. We need to get that midfielder in, that key player, to complete the side. We'll probably have to go into the Frankfurt game without that midfielder, but we've got Pato's debut to look forward to. One of the three popular suggestions can already be ruled out, and that is Miralem Pjanic. He joined Arsenal for 45.5 million. We can't get him this transfer window, so it's left between Toni Kroos and Marco Verratti. And to be honest, looking at our budget, we cannot afford Toni Kroos. I'm going to rule him out as well. It's got to be Marco Verratti, and even that might be too expensive. I'm going to offer 40 million, which is 2 million above his value, plus Max Kruse, who's worth almost 20 million. He's in good form, so he's approximately 20 million. That's 60 million. I'm not going to go over that bid. That is already my final bid. I want to keep it short and brief, these transfer negotiations. And that is because I want to sign a couple of more players. So I'm going to ask the board for 15 million. If I win the league title and reach the semi-final of the cup, maybe they'll give me something close to that price. 12.3, that's actually more than I expected. I was thinking they were going to give us 8 or 9 million, but 12.3 is something I will definitely take. Fantastic news. And we can start to look for some signings. We don't have to rush our signings. I think Maximilian Arnold is a worthy Xhaka replacement, but in the long run I would like to find someone else. It's time to play the Frankfurt game. The 4-3-3 false 9 was an absolute calamity in the past few episodes, so I've changed it up to a normal standard 4-3-3. Pato, making his debut, is the main striker today. Alexandre, I'm looking at you to get us goals, something Max Kruse couldn't do. A strong midfield, even though Xhaka is not there, Arnold is a good player. If we can strengthen this side in the midfield and maybe up front even more, I think we're set. Eintracht Frankfurt is a side who is battling for European spots. They're in the top 6, away from home, not to be underestimated. No snow this time. Eintracht Frankfurt against Wolfsburg. A very attractive fixture, both in the top 6. One is in 1st and the other is in 6th. But nonetheless, a decent opponent. Let's see if Pato can pull his weight. That's a great ball. Stenderos through. It's 1-0. 1-0 Frankfurt after 6 minutes. A lovely goal. He got played through. The defence was split open. I can't position my 4 defenders at the same time. So when that happens, you're pretty much screwed. A lovely finish as well. The worst possible start to this game. Gustavo out wide to Vieirinha. Vieirinha against Zambrano. I can't quite get past them. Bundesliga sides very solid defensively. Maximilian Arnold now looking for some space. Lovely first touch football, but like I said, the organisation at the back is incredible. Pato now. Alexandre. Can't do anything. Oh, what an interception. Well done. Arnold into Pato. This is his chance. Alexandre Pato. What a save by Hradecki. It's not like this period of FIFA, whatever they've done with the patch, my luck is nowhere to be found. I can't get that little break. That normally 9 times out of 10, that's a goal. Wolfsburg free kick with Ricardo Rodriguez. It's got to be Ricardo Rodriguez. He's got the best chance of bending this up and around the wall. Ricardo Rodriguez, 1-1, back in the game. There we go, stunning free kick, lovely goal, and I'd say it's deserved. Pato should have scored earlier. Do I take it? Do I hold it against him? No, it was a fantastic save, but like I said, 9 times out of 10, we already had that goal. Ricardo Rodriguez made sure we're not going into half-time 1-0 down. Lavogui into Schürrle. Andre Schürrle inside on his man. Well done. Pato making that run. Straight through. There he goes. Alexandre Pato goes past a few. It's Pato! But the shot is horrible. Oh, what a ping by Gustavo. Good touches by Vieirinha. I have to say, Luis Gustavo in this 4-3-3 formation, excellent. No complaints for him. Hector Bellerin has pushed up. How is he not outpacing that centre-back? How? Cuts inside, turns back, good moves. Arnold still going. He's being pulled by the shirt. He looks back for Gustavo. Gustavo lines it up, bangs it just over the bar. We've got 12 minutes. We need that goal. Oh no, he's done us completely with that turn roll. Foreman keeps us in the game. Fantastic save on Benatira's shot. And there we go, and that's the end of the game. Disappointing result, but I'm playing bad FIFA at the moment. I'm not going to deny that. I've been playing bad FIFA since whatever patch they brought out. I just can't dominate games anymore like I used to. That being said, a 1-1 result away from home, when we were the better team, looking at those stats, is something I will take. Frankfurt is a solid side battling for Europa League, so you know what? I'm not too aggrieved by this result. Gets even better when you see Bayern have lost 2-1 to Hamburg. Well then, Marco Verratti, they are not interested in the player and the money is not enough. I'm not overpaying for Verratti. I'm just not going to do that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend a lot of money now on the midfielders. The suggestions you guys left me were brilliant, but Kroos was too expensive. PSG don't want to let him go, and Pjanic has already moved, which is all unfortunate. It could have happened and I would have liked it to happen, but it's not the case. Someone who is very similar to Verratti when it comes to the type of midfielder he is Zlatko Junuzovic, playing for Werder Bremen. Not quite as exotic as Marco Verratti, not quite as high rated or as young, but look at those physical stats. He's slightly faster, he's got way more stamina, a little bit more strength, a bit more jumping. So physically he's slightly better than Verratti, mentally slightly worse than Verratti, but on the ball I think he's incredible. Maybe not the best, not as good as Verratti as when it comes to passing and dribbling, but he's got good shooting and defending stats. He's well-rounded, more well-rounded than Verratti actually. So enough of me explaining why I'm going to go for this guy now on the cheap. He's been in bad form this season, so we could snatch him up for 9.5 million. Let's just do that and maybe purchase another big forward, because we're still lacking in the forward compartment. This is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get in Alexandre Lacazette, pair him up with Alexandre Pato. The two Alexandres together would cause pure chaos, with maybe Vieirinha in behind, Schürrle on the left. I don't know. I'll change the tactics accordingly to a two-striker formation when I can get him, but I feel like the midfield is not the problem anymore. Arnold is doing a decent job. Junuzovic can be a decent backup. We need another world-class striker. I know I've been changing my mind left, right and centre, but what's the point in spending 15 million or 50 million on a midfielder when you just can't score goals? Maybe I just don't have a clue what I'm doing, who will tell, but holy shit, they both accepted instantly. Just like that. I put in one bid and they both accept. That's fantastic news. And the day after I sent in the contract offers, they both have accepted. Ridiculous. This is... like Verratti, I put in a similar bid when it comes to value. Look, I paid his value plus Max Kruse. I did the same thing for Verratti. I gave them even 2 million more than his value plus Max Kruse. PSG flat out rejected. Lyon are willing to let go of Lacazette for this cheap. I'm going to take that. I'm going to try the 4-4-2 diamond wide. I keep changing my tactics. I need to find a formula that works. A two-striker formation with Lacazette and Pato with Draxler in behind could be the key. Not just that. We've got players on the bench for every single position. We can rotate. Nicolas Nkulu, fantastic player. He has to play at some point. Knoche or however you pronounce it. Good player. Caligiuri, good winger. Junuzovic, central player. Cam, left mid, can do it all. Fantastic. I'm happy with the squad right now. And we even have a little bit of money left, but I don't think we should spend it. Let's just see how this team performs together for the first time. And let's see if we can pick up a good result against Köln. And now the team is fully fit. Let's hope the formula works. Personally, I need to improve my gameplay as well, but I just haven't found the team that plays well. Lacazette has joined. Who would have thought that Alexandre Lacazette would be playing for this team when we were looking for a midfielder? It turns out sometimes you just need to change up your tactics instead of looking for certain players to fit in. Not looking forward to playing in the snow, but we'll have to get through it. A new strike force between two Alexandres has been born. Let's see if they can work together. Great control by Schürrle. Rodriguez into Luis Gustavo. Gustavo into Vieirinha. Vieirinha looks for Pato. Pato turns his man. Alexandre straight at Timo Horn. Draxler into Alexandre Pato. Pato back into Lacazette. It's working well, the combination so far. Lacazette looking for Pato, who's reluctant to make a run. Returning back slowly. Why are all Bundesliga teams this fucking defensive, man? Junuzovic, good turn. Pato into Lacazette. Lacazette fake shots past this man. It's a penalty. Lacazette from the spot. I did miss a huge penalty before. I'm going to miss again. No, I'm not. Lacazette converts it. His first goal on his debut makes it 1-0 for Wolfsburg. And that is so important. So important. He's off the mark. One of the two Alexandres has scored his first goal. Pato, well played. Make that run. Junuzovic is through. Junuzovic is through on goal. Hector is on the chase. Junuzovic. Just not the legs to get away from his defender. But to be fair, that was good play. Watch out. Riese, no. Good block. Counter-attack is on. Look at the numbers we've got going forward. 2v2. Pato. Slip through Junuzovic. Zlatko Junuzovic. One-on-one with the keeper. He's got to bury this. Junuzovic goes past him. That's a great save to do. I should have just finessed it. This is how low my confidence is on FIFA at the moment. I used to bang those in. No problem whatsoever. Pato gets the free kick. Junuzovic to seal the deal. Junuzovic! Oh my days! Debut goal for Zlatko Junuzovic, the substitute, and it's one that's going to be remembered for a long time. I should have scored with him before. I messed up that chance. But from a set piece, this is what Junuzovic can bring to your club. And I'm glad we bought him. Maybe he's not as exotic as Marco Verratti or Miralem Pjanic. He can hit free kicks, I'm telling you. Once more, one more replay. Beautiful. And that's the end of the game. Wolfsburg win 2-0 against Köln at home in the snow. Difficult circumstances, a few players making their debut, and I have to say, I'm very impressed by the new signings. Lacazette did well, Junuzovic did well. The defence again was excellent as always, but finally we're getting in some goals up front. Pato hasn't really hit form just yet, but I'm sure that'll come. And we've got a big game against Schalke coming up. They're second or third in the league. Let's see if we can continue this good run of, well, I say good run. Let's see if we can get 2 good games in a row. Let me put it that way. I'm going to skip transfer deadline day. I don't think we need to sign anyone. We're going to save the funds for the next transfer window. I'm sure I'm going to make some signings then because the team is far from the finished product. But right now I think we should be able to survive the Bundesliga and the Europa League. Welcome to the Veltins Arena for the top of the table clash between FC Schalke 04 and VfL Wolfsburg. 2 teams in the top 3. Huge. If we can click up front, sorry, I hit my keyboard there. If we can click up front, I honestly think we can get a result here away from home. I think we can win. Let's take a look at the league tables. They are indeed second. Bayern Munich have dropped off massively. We're still having the best defense in the league. We're just not really scoring them as much. But I have a feeling this will change. I have a feeling we'll be banging in the goals. Let's take a look at our lineup. A very strong Schalke side in a 4-5-1, a tough formation to break down. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar has got goals in him, we all know that. He's a real poacher. Let's take a look at our side. Because I rotated a few things. I want to try out some new things. Nicolas Nkulu is making his debut next to Naldo in centre-back. Arnold is coming in for Luis Gustavo in the CDM role. Alexandre Lacazette and Alexandre Pato up front, with Julian Draxler in behind, remains unchanged. Naldo. Surely not. Surely not! Good save by the keeper. That's an incredible strike. 38 yards out. Naldo, 92 shot power coming into play. Right, look at that curve. If it had less curve on it, that could have well gone in. As you can see, we've only got 40% possession. Schalke have dominated this first half without being threatening in front of goal. We had one chance. We came close a couple of times, but so far the first half hasn't been too promising. Stats at half-time. Once again, the defence remains solid. Nicolas Nkulu, replacing Benedict Hodes, has had no impact on our defensive display. Very solid. 2 shots on target for us. Need a bit more. Oh, Pato intercepts. Could be dangerous here. Pato still on it into Julian Draxler. Draxler slips through Pato again. Pato just wide on his left foot. Very nice move. If that's on his right foot, I think he can get that on target. The Brazilian is very unlucky not to score there after he set up that move himself. Watch out for Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, well defended by Naldo, and that was probably the final chance of the game. The ref is going to call it any second now, unless he gives us this chance. But Schürrle, you're such a disappointment. I think I'm going to drop him for the next episode. I've honestly had it with Andre Schürrle. I've given him chance after chance. He's uninvolved, not providing for our strikers, and a 0-0 is the end result, which isn't the worst result because they had to win. We didn't have to win. And once again, we don't win the game, but we seem to have the better of the chances, which is frustrating. We're deserving more points than what we're getting. I'm always thinking about this, like, is it a problem that the game half is not long enough? I need to set it to 5 or 6 minutes. Maybe I need to tone it down to world class instead of passing out the back boring legendary. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if this is not too boring for you guys, because I'm going to be honest, I have to cut out a lot of the boring stuff that happens, which I don't really mind as long as you guys still find the gameplay entertaining enough. Then I'm happy with that, and it should be entertaining in the next episode. Looking at those calendars, well, those games coming up. Shut up, you! I don't even know who you are. We've got the Deutsche Pokal, Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals. Huge game. Ingolstadt, I think that is, and Bordeaux in the Europa League. Interesting stuff. I hope you're looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.